So today's Monday. At times 10 past 10. It just feels today just feels different today, and I feel lighter. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders, and I'm up. Usually on a Monday morning, I would be knee deep in a Slack channel. in working, having a look at my Jira tickets. I would be checking out my Prometheus dashboards and also looking at the state of the back end system to make sure everything is up to is all good. I would be looking at the alert channels and checking out what recent alerts have been taking place over the weekend, that sort of thing, and just jumping on any on sale calls to help support the application team for our sales, etc. And but today is a different day, because today I'm up on the moors, having a relaxing coffee. I've got my dog Sam with me. He's just chilling out. He's not really a morning dog, to be honest, but he's just, hello Sam, you alright buddy? He likes to chill out. And so what's different about today, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm unemployed today, so it's going to be an interesting, well, welcome to the channel. So this is the over 50 this is the over 50 job seeker, and that's me. And I'd like to formally kind of welcome you to the first video of what could be a series of videos moving forward. So I think what I would like to do is just I don't know, give you an introduction in this video, just spend a little bit of time introducing myself and my dog, and just kind of giving you a bit of an insight into what built, where I've come from, how I've got here, what I've done, how I've even got into my job. This particular channel, some of my videos, I hope it will resonate with many of you. And I've worked in IT. Now it doesn't matter whether you worked in IT. This could be, some of the things I'm going to say will resonate with a lot of you, whether you're in whether you're working in the forces, whether you're in as a nurse in the NHS, or a lorry driver, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, we're gonna kick off with this video just talking about how I got into it, and the next video I'm going to do is where I am now currently. And I think the third video probably, and then obviously moving forward, we'll talk about what I'm doing, to my plan, my plan moving forward, and to be honest, I don't know if I really have a plan. Excuse me. I did have pneumonia about 8 years ago, and it's never really cleared up. And no, I'm not a smoker. Maybe I should start. Anyway, let's get on with it. So I want to keep these videos 10 to 15 minutes, not too long, but I do appreciate you guys taking the time to join me and to be on this journey with me. This is the first time I've even done, well, I've not done anything like this on YouTube, and it's quite unnerving. And I'm well out of my comfort zone, and it's not an easy thing to do, really, to be quite honest and upfront and transparent, I suppose. And it would be really interesting to see what the next few months bring, and I've got some decisions to make on whether I stay in my chosen career or whether I actually make a change. Is this a really good opportunity for a change? And I would welcome any of you out there that are watching this to comment and to you know, because the reason I'm doing this is also just not for myself, just to kind of keep a log of what I'm doing and making sure that I'm, you know, I need to be disciplined to actually to do this, you know. And I think this will certainly help me in future years to come, to certainly to look back at it and say, what were you worried about? You were not worried, you know, you should have been worried, and it's, you know, and all that sort of stuff. Or do I need to be worried? But it's also bringing people together that are kind of in this situation. And I think it doesn't matter who you are. I just, you know, welcome your comments, and I'd be interested to hear if you're similar age to me. I'm 51 years old, and I kind of be really interested to learn if anybody out there that have been in a career. It doesn't necessarily have to be IT, but whatever, and what you've done to and what, you know, what changes you've made, and whether you've stayed in it or whether you've, you know, changed careers completely. But in the future videos I'm going to do, excuse me, bloody throat, I'm going to be talking about my plan and what I'm hoping to do, what I would like to do, but it's all a bit up in the air really at the moment. But anyway, we'll get to that. So anyway, so I'll keep these videos for about 10 minutes long, roughly. So where did it all begin for me? So I kind of I went to a normal school, I went to a primary school, and I went to a secondary school here in Devon, in the UK. And to be honest, you know, the school for me, I don't know, it didn't really work out too well. It wasn't a very positive learning environment for me, to be honest, and it just, you know, I don't want to go into it too deeply, but it, you know, I spent most of the day just avoiding the worst of the people in the schools. You know what I mean? It wasn't an easy environment, and therefore I think my education suffered greatly because of it. And I think it does affect you moving forward. I think it affects, you know, those experiences in school affects you for the rest of your life, you know, and it certainly has done me, you know. And how I sometimes even wonder how I even have been successful the way I have is just, you know, is just beyond words really. I really just don't know sometimes how I've made it this far. So I kind of left school, and with next to nothing. It was a pointless 10 years of my life that was just, it was just absolute waste of time really. I mean, I would have been better off learning things like survival skills, how to build a house, how to survive in the wild, how to bushcraft, how to build shelters. That probably would have resonated with me, and maybe even some of you, a lot more than learning kind of, I don't know, technical drawing for instance, which was just yeah, anyway. So I left school, and I had a few friends, obviously, some friends that I did hang out with in school. We were there were some nice people at school, and he said, oh, and one of my mates said, oh, come and work with us, you know. So I kind of thought, okay. And the salary back then was 120 a week. It wasn't a lot, but back then it was a good salary. And I wanted to see what was out there. So I joined this little factory, and it was making videotapes, working on the production lines, that sort of thing. And it was really, I remember it just being really noisy. You had to wear these earplugs in these, like, because it was a clean room environment, you had to wear these like gowns and stuff to try and minimize the dust, because it was production of videotapes back in the day. I know, videotapes, any of you remember that? And you know, and that was all good. I did that for 12 months, then I got made redundant. Then I went to another factory, and And that's kind of where it all changed really for me. So we're up to 10 minutes now, so I'll go a little bit further. That's kind of where I had an epiphany, kind of to do something with my career. I needed to do something. I wanted to do something that would enable me to have a career, to learn, to have variety in the role, and to learn stuff. And that's when I started to learn about computers. Now, back then, it was so simple. There was no internet, no Google. How on earth we did it? I read books. That's all I did for 5 years. I read books and I studied, and I was dedicated and committed 100% to go in that direction. And I did this for about 3 years. And lo and behold, an opportunity came up within the factory that I was working in their EDP department, working with a real basic AS400 system, and it was very basic networks. It wasn't Ethernet or anything like the switching and the routing that what we've got these days. It was so basic. And but you know, I did 3 months there, and that 3 months changed my life really. It was the start of everything, and I was only 19 years old, something like that. And it was the 3 months that I needed, the 3 months experience that I needed to get me out there. And that was a good 3 months, because that got me into IT. You know, that was the job that paved the way. And I spent most of my time doing contracting roles, so just 3 months here, 3 months there, to continue building up this experience. And then I eventually got into networks and networking. I had a really good interest in that. I loved that, to be honest, because it was just a fun job to get into, and I did that for 12 years. I worked as a network communications manager for a local company here in Plymouth for 12 years. But sadly in 2010 we all got made redundant due to a takeover. These things happen. I've worked with some fabulous people in times gone by. And so after 2010 I just did a few more contracting roles, etc., etc. Ended up in working for. I've done some various jobs working for larger and smaller companies, and it's been an interesting journey, and I'm gonna pause the video there. I'm gonna stop that video. So the next video, I'm going to just continue with this conversation, and we can continue talking about this. So yeah, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. That's the first thing I would say. I'd really appreciate it, and I'd really appreciate you coming on this journey with me, because I'm currently unemployed, and like I say, I'm sat here on a Monday morning. I should be working, but I'm not. But we're going to see how this goes, and I want to kind of you do this video. Hello Sam, are you waking up? Just to give you an overview of where I am now. In the next video, I'm gonna carry on with this, and I'll see you there. So lovely. Thank you very much for the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.